Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to the second channel, Cilinix Crypto Reviews, because we needed to do another review on a big project called Dymension. All right, the listing got postponed a bit. I'll do some sort of a launch update where I'll talk about the market cap and the launch and what to expect in the short term about the price on the main channel, so Cilinix Crypto. But in this video, I also wanted to do a full review on what Dymension is, what you should know about it, so tokenomics, team, etc., etc. Does it have potential? Should you buy it right now? All of those things we'll talk about in this video. All right, so I'll try to keep it short. If you really want an in-depth technical review of what Dymension is and what you can do with it and what it means for entities and businesses, etc., who want to use their product, I don't think this is the main video for that. I think most value and most of my expertise comes in analyzing whether this crypto is actually interesting on the short and the long term for some sort of an investment or just to buy it. All right, I think that's more interesting. All right, if you're more from the technical side of things, then this video might not be something for you. But that's up to you to decide. All right, but the Dymension one big new project, also with an airdrop, which kind of in that whole sequence we're having right now with all of the airdrop projects is just another one. Most of them, and that's also kind of what I expect from Dymension at this moment. It depends on the market circumstances, but still, most of them have performed fairly well, but they all took their time and they also dropped back down. So then obviously I'm talking about Manta and Outlayer. I think Jupiter is a little bit different from Dymension because it seems like those Solana projects that have airdrops like Jito, but then also Jupiter, they tend to not perform that well, while the EVM based airdrops are doing pretty good. Now I know Dymension is not an EVM based airdrop, but still I do think it's a different category than the Solana airdrops, right? So I'm giving Dymension a fair chance to actually rally in the short term. But like I said, I mean, there's nothing I can say about that yet. I mean, it gets listed in 3 minutes after making this right now. So when this video is uploaded, it has just launched, but we'll talk about what Dymension is. So quickly. Dymension, explain like you're 5, they have roll apps, all right? So you can deploy your own roll app, and then it's all facilitated by Dymension on the back end, but basically it allows, well, not you and I, but it allows entities to create their own roll app, which they can use, which they can customize for their own decentralized applications. To simplify it, that's not necessarily it, but still. And that's what they provide, all right? So that has, obviously, I mean, the use case is pretty clear for Dymension, but then you have to ask yourself, are there enough use cases for roll apps, and why people would want to have their own roll apps instead of just building it on a layer 2 or a layer 3 even with Xi, for example, since they name games. So I do think that there's value, and apart from that, I mean, the thing is that even if it has no value, in crypto, it can still get value, all right? And Dymension has some great backing, which I'll show you right here. Great backing, for example, Shalom McKenzie is one of the co-founders, I think, of DraftKings, a huge American company. Some other less known venture capitals, I would say, but still. So there's that. Apart from that, Dymension, like I said, has an airdrop. There's some sort of an airdrop narrative going on right now, so that's positive for Dymension. It's an interesting use case as well, right? So that's I do think it counts as a plus when we're determining some sort of a final score as to whether this project has potential. I've seen some and last of all, before we talk about whether this is actually a good project or not, I think it's a good project, but obviously. A good project with a valuation that's too high, you shouldn't buy it. All right, so we'll talk about that in a moment. But yeah, like I said, they airdrop 7% of the supply, and yeah, I think it goes to a lot of stakers. So it's pretty interesting. If you look at the tokenomics, I thought we would actually get some tokenomics right here. I thought I had the tokenomics somewhere. They are right here, but I'm not sure if we can actually trust these. I'm not sure. I don't want to say too much about the tokenomics. They seem fine, all right? I think I think the tokenomics are just going to be okay. It's like I said, I mean, there are venture capitals behind the price. So that's obviously, well, not amazing, but most big projects, also the ones that tend to perform very well, have venture capitals behind them. They bought at a very low price. They'll sell at a profit. That's just the way it seems to be right now. So tokenomics, I assume, are fine. But if you actually want to, maybe we can still look that up. Real quick. I doubt that we're going to find it this quick, but still, maybe we can see something right here. Tokenomics, yeah, all right. Well, this seems to be okay. All right, tokenomics, not a major issue. Also not super bullish because of the venture capitals, but the airdrop, that's pretty good. So altogether, at this moment, it seems to me, even though, like I said, trading hasn't started on Binance yet, so this is just preliminary. The market cap is around 600 million. I would say, I mean, if you're looking at the technicals, like I said, I'll do a full video on the launch and the price on my main channel. But I do think that there's room for upside here. I've seen some big analysts and investors talking about a 1 billion market cap at the very least. That would be an increase of about, well, let's say like 60% from here. That's pretty good, and I do agree with that. If you consider all the factors with the airdrop, with the backing, with the hype that's behind the project, because there is quite a lot of hype. It's Cosmos ecosystem, which you can kind of put it in the same category as Celestia. So I do think a 1 billion market cap valuation is fair, and that does mean that I do think that Dymension right here, it's a pretty good buy. But personally, I'm also a trader, so I'll probably take a look at the price. I'll wait for some balance and then a breakout. That's the way I'll go about it. But these are at least my thoughts on Dymension for now. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.